Do what I could now.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
With a bite. I just want to nibble on your nibble.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium.
Houston Sanders set to kick off.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Houston. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another try with Brooks. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Lawrence now on second down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. They'll run with Brooks. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Nix. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. He gets 3. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll go play action with Nix. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow.
To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Houston. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's deep for Olave. And he will go all the way. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Jaguars. Groupie now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Nix now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Nix to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So a big Third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Jaguars on top. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Second and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Texans. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Davis now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
the Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On first and 10, Lawrence. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Throw this money like a free throw.
Throw it here on
You can
first
keep
down.
on catching like a free throw while you not trying to pick the ball. Bounce that ass to that beat. Bounce that ass, bounce that ass, bounce that ass, bounce that ass.
And it'll bring up second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be
He's the most cheatest player in this league.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after
Just keep on
catch
catching like
that
a
did
free
the
throw.
rest. And
Watch your
that's
back,
what
put
it
your
takes. You're
hands
not
on your
always gonna
knee.
have the perfect
Bounce that ass to that motherfucking beat. I'm dropping pigs. I'm dropping pigs. I'm dropping pigs. I'm dropping pigs. I'm dropping pigs.
St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll lead to a second down. Now Kamara. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is third and 10. Throwing. Nix. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to have a Texans first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Texans first down.
Back to throw is Nix. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
Bro, the amount of picks I drop on this shit is ridiculous, bro. Smoking weed, dodging fast, cause my head hard. And I dropped that up.
Bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
On second down, it's Nix. No,
Dallas Turner.
taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Texans getting all set to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. That's fielded at about the 18.
Darius Davis on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. 2nd and 7. To throw is Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I'll try it out, dude.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throw across his body is complete.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punch it away. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll be taken down.
This shit, dog.
40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A first down throw for Nix.
Bro, this game.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. He's got it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
This shit ass.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside.
Bro, that shit just blew me, bro. I don't even play this shit no more, bro. Like, this shit ass, bro.
To go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked
at that shit blew my team.
But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is hot! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Texans going to use
well, my y'all boys wake up, fam.
Yes, that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds
Nigga
to
just
go
throwing
in
any
this first
type of way, like, this nigga.
half. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Outside, but that's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now pass deep for St. Brown. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to look downfield once again. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Texans. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second down, Nix.
Oh my God! What is y'all doing?
A pickup of 14 on that walk. First down for Houston.
This shit bugging me.
Throwing is Nix. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A give up the middle with Kamara. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
A run on 1st and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix.
This shit, yes!
Safe round. Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Davis now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Niggas jumping off sides, bro. What the fuck is this game, bro?
Going as planned. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That's caught inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Jaguars will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's Nix to throw. Taking off, he'll try to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jaguars have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. To throw is Lawrence. That deep for Olave. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Off the play fake, here. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Hey, what is y'all doing?
One complete to St. Brown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one
How is the DB playing both of those routes, bro? That shit wide open.
And it'll be 2nd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball down.
Nigga, you just put your mic on.
They keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
We'll go once more with Brooks.
PlayStation controller.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Could have.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Open man's got it. That's Chark.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially
Bro, I was looking
outside
for
of the
that shit.
numbers.
This shit, bro. This shit blowing you. I don't want to play this shit.
You're going to be watching that defensive back.
If you see what the fuck I had to go through, bro, you won't play this shit.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, Can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
No, this shit bucking me, bro. I don't think he, bro. The nigga fumbled, bro. I swear, bro. The nigga, I don't even want to run fucking, bro. We gotta get out this shit's formation.
First down throw for Nix. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball.
Like, I have a zone there. What is y'all doing? It's like they got my secondary. They don't know how to fucking play ball. These nigga run his deep ass, bro. He gotta be running these deep ass fucking routes, bro. There's no way they not playing that shit. Then these niggas they don't know how to play fucking football, fam. That shit.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's gonna have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. Throw it, Nix. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1.
Oh, get him!
He's into the clear again. And he's got another one. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Throwing is Lawrence. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run here. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. They'll stick to the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now movement up front is a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6? Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man complete to Johnson. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here we go. One final play. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play.
What a defensive breakdown, Mike. It's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle.
I said, oh, bitch.